miss her tonight, and we wish her all the best with her recovery.
Getting ready to jump. It's Brown for the Duke Blue Devils. Hannah Novorosky, the senior from Michigan City, Indiana, for the Rockets. Duke wins the tip, and we're underway from Cameron Indoor. Always great to be with you, and always great to be at Cameron Indoor. Pick, and Donovan is fouled.
Donovan, a member of the very talented Duke freshman class. She's from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, one of ESPN's top impact freshmen. She's just really learning the system and is just getting better with every game.
Free throws has been a struggle. It's good that she made that first one.
Indeed. This is a really young Duke team, Dean. They lost their top 3 scorers from last season. 4 freshmen, 3 sophomores. She makes them both.
Donovan hits them both. 2-0 lead for Duke. Take a look at the starting lineups as Wired, Goss, Renat gets in there. The pride of Rossford High School. Great to see Konowitz out there. And down low, missing a short jumper right there was Novorosky. Take a look at the Duke starting lineup. Jackson, Donovan, Mayer, Richardson, and Brown. Short from Jackson.
And that's a great rebound by Kennedy Brown. I know the coaching staff's looking to her to crash the boards more. Feed Donovan down on the block. She's got great size, 6'4", freshman, is so versatile in that made basket. Puts Duke in their full court press. They love the full court pressure. They'll stay at it all game.
Donovan's got all 4 points in this one. It's 4-0 Duke.
She was ranked the #3 recruit in the country by ESPN. With any freshman, consistency is such an issue. Learning how to play the collegiate game at the pace, learning how to play defense.
Short for Toledo was Renat.
And as we said, Toledo's got to play without their leading scorer. 5th-year player, Lockett. She's been in a Rockets uniform for a long time, so they're going to have to adjust a little bit here. She just was hurt in their last game, which was a win over Oakland, and they hurt early, and there we go. We talked about Sophia Wired. Nice move with the left hand.
Former football player as a youngster, and I'm not talking a kicker. She was a wide receiver, defensive back, running back. We'll have more on that a little bit later, but that's part of the reason why we called her tough as nails.
And she's smart, and she's experienced. She had a 3.9 GPA in undergrad. She's getting her MBA right now. She does a little bit of everything well.
This team has been together a long time. Wired, Lockett, Goss, and the Konowitz have played together for 4 years. Pretty much all 4 of them have started. And Konowitz has started every single game. She came to Toledo as a walk-on. They lost a player before the season started. She got a full scholarship. She has never missed a start. Deep 3 for the Rockets. Back of the rim and rebound Donovan. Donovan with the rebound pushes it. Jackson now. They'll set the offense up, go down to Brown. Brown looks active, and Brown is in. Off to a good start, Kennedy Brown.
And that was great recognition. Kennedy Brown had a mismatch. Nice footwork, nice strong move. They need her to have a big presence going forward in the season. That's what Toledo's going to do. They like transition. They'll take the quick shot if it's available. Blue Devils like transition as well.
You and I both believe if Kennedy Brown is strong, that's great for Duke.
She is, and look, she gets great position against a smaller defender, and she goes up with the left and finishes that one strong. Sammy Minkowitz is only 5'10". Kennedy Brown is 6'6", so feed the post.
Konowitz, who has her jersey retired at Rossford High School, not too far from Toledo. The only player from Ohio on the roster, but they're adding a bunch of Ohioans according to their 16-year head coach, Tricia Cullip, including one from Fremont Ross. Nice rebound, backside. The score there for Reagan Richardson.
Reagan Richardson's really excelled this year. She's averaging almost 12 points a game. She's a junior. She's a transfer from Georgia where she didn't play a lot of minutes, but really stepping up big for the Blue Devils this season.
Good start for Duke here at home. Donovan, relentless D on Wired. Shot clock down to 5, and it's going to be a turnover, and Duke will take it.
And the Blue Devils pride themselves on their defense, second nationally in scoring defense last season, 51 points a game.
There's Trisha Cullup. Won a Big Ten title back in '91 at Purdue. Called that her favorite memory as a basketball player. Called last year's MAC championship her favorite memory as a head coach. They've won back-to-back MAC titles. They also beat Iowa State in the NCAA tournament. There's Brown. Boy, Brown, this is the best we've seen her to start a game this year, Debbie.
She looks great, and she's demanding the basketball, and she's getting really big, and she's getting great position in the low post, and that's what exam break will do for you sometimes. Give you a little rest, give you some time to work on some individual skill work, and it's really paid for Kennedy Brown. She looks good.
Love the footwork of number 42.
And you see she just gets great position, gets her defender on her back, a little ball fake, uses her size and goes to her left. It's a great move. I mean, she's got the experience. She's a transfer from Oregon State. She's played in big games. She's a senior. She's a great passer as well, but Duke needs more scoring from her. She's only averaging a little over 6 points a game, so this is a good sign for the Blue Devils.
Huge. Does have 11 blocks on the season. Wired. She is strong.
Wow, that was a tough shot. She's competitive and she's so tough.
Back down to Brown again. They're gonna feed her. Number 42, showing all the moves and dropped her elbow. She'll get called for the charge.
Yeah, good call by the official, and Brown's dribbling, working position, and she just leads with that shoulder. Nan Garcia gets knocked over, flops over, but nonetheless, definitely a foul. And you wonder if Brown is able to continue to score like that. Will Toledo bring the double team? They're going to sit behind and make her score over them.
That'll bring in Camilla Emsbo, the transfer from Yale, who has had some bright moments, particularly here at Cameron Indoor. 3 in and out, unlucky for Toledo.
Garcia, you can see the six-foot senior. She's got three-point range. She can step out and shoot it. You get a travel there and a turnover.
Kanawa, so much speed. Sometimes she just gets going a little bit too fast, but her future is bright, Debbie, I think.
She has been such an amazing bright spot for the Blue Devils early in her career. I mean, in her first game against Richmond, she had 22 points and 12 rebounds. Right now, she's averaging over 10 points a game. And, you know, people call players a spark off the bench. So he says she's like a lightning bolt off the bench. She brings so much to this team.
Long distance shot coming from Ella Weaver, the freshman out of Ruckersville, Virginia, is short. Duke trying to find Emsbo, running right down the middle. Good start for the Duke Blue Devils, shooting 4 for 6, and they have a 6-point lead over Toledo.
Dukes.
Winningest coach in school history, 5 titles in a row.
Yep, that NIT, by the way, was her second best memory. Well done, Debbie, to bring that up. Her Rockets down 6 after the TV timeout.
Went to a play off the board, a little ATO, but the Duke defense holding tough, really been able to pressure the ball, make things difficult. Pop back off the screen for Garcia.
Garcia, and that's just the 3rd bucket made, and the first player not named Wired that scored for Toledo.
It's a nice move. I like that Garcia has the ability, if you do a big hedge on that screen, she's just going to pop out and look for the 3, but nice shot fake, one dribble.
Cable into the game. There's Mayer. Kanawa down low, extra pass, and Emsbo wide open.
And that was interesting. Delaney Thomas gets double teamed. Nobody drops. They weren't double teaming Kennedy Brown, but they double teamed Delaney Thomas, and the drop never came, and that was an easy bucket. That was a defensive mistake.
Garcia, and a foul against Kanawa.
You see these two players playing one, and so your post buddy just dives to the basket. Emsbo just takes a dive, and there's nobody on the weak side that dropped to cover that.
Kara Lawson, such a revered career, one of the best basketball players ever, and now bringing that into the coaching ranks. Her name, of course, tied to USA Basketball, which made it a natural for USA Basketball to visit during this season. As you take a look at the resume, 4-time SEC champion under Coach Summit at Tennessee.
I mean, that kind of says it all, doesn't it?
Says a lot.
She did a great job last season. The Blue Devils were 26-7, 14-2 in the ACC, second round of the NCAA tournament, really working to revive this Blue Devil program. And she's got a great recruiting class coming in again.
Mayer, shot was off, but Thomas is there for an easy one.
Delaney Thomas has just been playing so well. Another freshman, part of that 4-freshman recruiting class. It just gets better with every game. She had 7 rebounds against Florida Gulf Coast. She's in the right place at the right time. Smart player.
14-6. Good baseline help from Cable coming over. Cable does those kind of things. She'll get more time. A little push, though, just as I say it, the curse of the announcer, as Emma Cable with the foul.
And here's the experience of Sophia Wired knowing how to draw a foul. As she hesitates, she shot fakes, and she leans in, and she makes that foul happen. The preseason second team All-MAC selection. She's the all-time leading free throw shooting percentage. How would one say that? She leads Toledo in free throw percentage all time, 83.5, as for her career.
Both were fine for me, Debbie. Well done. And yeah, that's a nice stroke.
It's 26-31 on this season.
Oh my. She missed her second one. Duke has made it a mission to get the ball into the paint. Cable. It'll stay with Duke.
And that's a great sign for Duke because they haven't really used their size that well early in the season. The guards have been doing a lot of the work, and Kennedy Brown, if she can start scoring points, Emsbo can start scoring points, they can get some production down low. That's a good sign.
12 of their 14 have been in the paint. So that's a very good sign.
And part of that's attacking the basket. That's another thing Coach Lawson talked about, and you see right here. Reagan Richardson, put your head down and attack the basket and get yourself to the free throw line. That looked like it hurt a little bit. Yeah, so ball's going the other way. But you got to like the effort and the attempt to attack.
That's the second offensive foul called against the Duke Blue Devils here in the first quarter with just over 2 minutes remaining. Alongside Debbie Taylor, I'm Dean Linke. The Toledo Rockets, back-to-back MAC champions. Good help defense there from Emsbo.
Well, that's Jessica Cook trying to get position down low against Delaney Thomas. She's going to go to the free throw line for 2. Oh, my God, 1-1. 2.
Cook, a junior from Clay, New York. Makes the first. Toledo at 6-2. Their only losses at Gonzaga and at home against Cincinnati.
Gives them an opportunity to get in a little 1-2-1-1 press of their own on that made free throw.
Good job breaking the press here by the home team, the Duke Blue Devils. Jackson gets the play from head coach Kara Lawson.
Switching going on the perimeter.
Cable in and out. Good job by the Rockets. A chance to cut the lead here to 3. Wired in front of the rim and out of bounds. It'll come back to the Duke Blue Devils.
I think without Lockett in the game, Wired's got a much bigger responsibility to score. They're one of 6 sets of Division I teammates who have each played 130 games in their career. So you think Lockett and Wired have played together side by side in over 130 games, and tonight she's going to play without her.
Yeah, we were really excited to see Lockett, Rainey Mac Player of the Year, preseason pick, to do it again. The good thing, though, is Coach Cullip feels like it won't be long and she'll be back. That's the report from the Toledo staff. Emsbo up and in, and more points in the paint, Debbie.
That's a great rebound by Emsbo.
Good movement here from Toledo. The quick hands. Duke, Richardson knocks it out of bounds.
Duke defenses just looks really sharp. They're making passes difficult. Every shot has been contested. It's been hard to get a good look at the basket for Toledo.
Yeah, Toledo shooting 3 for 11. As Debbie Taylor, you are right. Every shot has been contested.
And the pressure has just thrown their cadence off.
Oh, they're going to call Cable again. I thought that was pretty good D.
Cable guarding the ball, and that's just a tough call right there. I think she's kind of correct. What did she do?
I didn't see much on that foul, Debbie. Up and in, though, and Toledo's hit double digits. Kara Lawson, yeah, she's got a legitimate beef, I think.
It's Emmy Renata on the free throw line, the junior transfer. She played 2 years at Rhode Island for former Virginia player, head coach Tammy Reese.
About a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Shot clock now at 15. Kanawa. Shot clock at 5. Emsbo back to Akanawa. Akanawa's got to create her own shot. Good defense from Toledo. Long distance. Oh, in and out there for Wired. That would have been huge. As it is, though, Toledo 6'6" and lively feet tonight. I mean, even as she sets her picks and rolls off of it, oh, she was ready. Unlucky there.
It's a good look. It's as a point guard or a guard, you have to be able to deliver the ball to the post players in a position where they can catch it. You got to know their skills. You got to put the ball in the money for them.
Wired straight to the rim and in.
Wow, she is tough.
Mayer came on the air talking point guards. Wired and Mayer. Mayer down low.
Nice job by Toledo to get back in transition defense.
Oh, I love that pass from Brown. Shot wasn't there. Wired's going to push it for the Rockets. A 3 would tie it. Neither team has made a 3 in this game. Kanawa will go off her hands and out of bounds.
The fifth-year graduate student, she just has a nose for the ball and an ability to score, and she's stepping up big in the absence of her teammate tonight. 7 points for Sophia Wired right now.
Yeah, you talked about the amount of minutes she plays. She rarely comes out of the game for Tricia Cullip. Brown pushed away, and Brown knocks it in. Brown with 6.
Wow, she was in that paint for a while, but she does a little fancy footwork down there and banks it off the glass. 3 for 3 from the floor for Kennedy Brown.
Turnover, Mayer's got it. Mayer's gonna push it. Oh, nice. And a finish at the basket for the Duke Blue Devils. Donovan
put that on the highlight reel. Wow. And those are the turnovers you can ill afford against this very good defensive Duke team. Very athletic, very long Duke team.
The team still struggling from long distance. Posting up. Boy, Kennedy Brown, this is a phenomenal game. Wired does hit a three. It's our first three of the game.
It's her 9th point. Duke's got to know where she is at all times. She gets open, she's going to let it fly. Switching on the perimeter right now for the Rockets will create some mismatches. Let's see if Donovan can take advantage. Oh, with the pass.
Dime it up for Donovan, showing some emotion as well. Great movement from Brown. Beautiful pass.
Well, we knew she had it in her. That's why she's the #3 ranked recruit in the country, and the freshman is putting on a show right now. She's a highlight reel with the beautiful pass and 2 points for Kennedy Brown.
All right. The word was you were going to style your hair just like Lockett.
I might do it anyway for the holidays.
22-16. Great to be sitting next to Ellie Hurst, the team manager for Toledo, whose mom and dad are friends with Jerry and Pat Bray. And we put it all together here during that timeout. And the point of the story is, Debbie, Ohio is the heart of it all. We're connected through Ohio, whether you like it or not.
Toledo guy.
6-point lead for Duke.
Look at that ball pressure by Team Air.
Wired.
Wired is working for every bucket she gets, but what a great move. She does a great job using her body and change of pace. She's crafty with the ball. And foul on the floor by Nan Garcia, trying to defend 6'6" Kennedy Brown. And Sophia Wire, we said she plays 30 minutes and she just works for everything she gets right now. Crossover, Team Air, the shot fake makes it happen, and that's going to be another offensive foul on Kennedy Brown.
I'll tell you what, you and I have called a lot of games, and I don't mind that out of Kennedy Brown. I really don't. I like her activity. I like the fact that she's lively. Yes, she's frustrated with the foul, but she's been active, Debbie.
I totally agree. I love the way she's come out tonight, and the break has done her good, and she really wants the ball. She needs to be a leader for this team. She's got most of the experience right now on the roster, so it's good to see her playing hard and demanding the ball.
Garcia, Emsbo willing to give her the shot.
Toledo with this Princeton set and trying to get back cuts, but Duke just doing a great job taking them away.
Donovan, she rips and runs, which really gets the offense going. They get it back to the paint. Now it's Emsbo. Looks like she took an extra step, and she'll turn it over.
And Toledo right now is just going to sit behind and try to make the Duke post players score over them. 2 turnovers in a row. Allows Duke to set up their press. So far, Toledo's done a nice job getting through it with ample time left on the shot clock.
Toledo's 6 for 19, and Wired has 5 of those 6. And that was an important message from Tricia Pullup. With no Lockett, she wanted to spread out the points. Right now, that's not happening, Debbie.
No, Wired's been doing most of the work herself, and she's been forced into some of these really tough shots late in the shot clock. Credit the Duke ball pressure.
Good handle from Donovan. Mayer quickly back. Donovan down low. Duke stays with it. Jackson, yes.
Ashlyn Jackson, the 6-foot sophomore from Texas. She averages 12 points a game. And let's talk about Duke and how well they shoot the 3 this year. They're shooting almost 38% from behind the arc. We haven't seen a lot of it tonight. 22nd best in the country.
19 three-pointer. Speaking of three-pointers, Garcia with the 3 and a little showmanship as well. It's just a 4-point lead for Duke.
This Toledo team is tough.
Yeah, no Lockett. They're still hanging in there. Good help defense underneath. No whistle. It'll stay with Toledo. with a chance to cut it to 2 or 1.
Toledo's a team of graduate students, seniors and juniors. They're very experienced. They went to the NCAA tournament year. They won the first round game against number 5 Iowa. They're not backing down to anybody.
We didn't see any threes early, but now they're starting to exchange some bombs.
And you get hot from behind the arc. You cannot leave Ashlyn Jackson open. That 3 on our uniforms for a reason, and there is Garcia on the nice ball reversal.
Garcia spent some time at Penn State, Jeffersonville, Indiana, and Jeffersonville High School.
Well, this Toledo team had a big win over University of Michigan, who was ranked 25th at that point. They have a 23-point win over Michigan at home, 7,000 people in the stands. They're not nervous coming into Cameron.
No, 2 years in a row they beat Michigan, which is massive. Toledo not that far from Ann Arbor. Cook back into the game.
And you look at this Michigan game, so a 23-point win. Michigan was ranked 25th at the time. Lockett 20 points, Wired 14, but 25 points off of turnovers for Toledo. 15 assists. They do share the ball so well, but what a big win in front of 7,000 people.
Yeah, another great statement for women's basketball.
Well, they are at number 2 in mid-major attendance. They pack it in. Big, big fan base. People love their basketball in Toledo, as you know.
That includes Wendy Schmeltz, who's tuning in. So a turnover, and still the lead is 4 with 3:30 remaining here in the first half. Jackson faked the 3. Gives it up to Thomas. Probably had the layup there.
That's Kara Goss with the block right there. She's another senior from Indianapolis. Coach Cullop tells us she is the best defender in the MAC.
Down low to Thomas.
Doing a nice job pushing Thomas off the block.
Mayer was fouled and won. You want strength. Number 22, Mayer, the sophomore from Boston, delivers it.
You gotta love T. Mayer. She doesn't shoot until she has a good opportunity, and right here she gets to the bucket. She uses her strength, she pushes it up there, and she finishes through the contact, draws the foul. She's got such a great head for the game. She's a great decision maker. We said she's been the leading scorer the last 2 games.
Duke a perfect 3 for 3 from the line, and the lead is back to 7.
And Duke is back in their press.
It's Tricia Cullop. And bring on Rossford High School star McConowitz.
I like this denial now. We're not going to let Wired touch the ball. You see Lucia Kanawa.
Great eyes, Debbie.
Just face guarding, denying. If Wired can't touch the ball, the offense is not going to run as well.
And the rebound there. Great call, Debbie. Just absolutely face guarding. Kara Lawson just said, don't let her touch it, and she didn't. Now she's got it.
And Akanawa, she's so athletic and she's got such long arms, quickness. It's going to be tough.
Down low in the paint. Sent back out, a turnover. Mayer. Mayer's going to take it to the basket. Doesn't get the whistle. Akanawa. I don't know how she does it. We've talked about it all season long. She is in there with the trees pulling down rebounds.
She goes end to end faster than anybody. She is the leading rebounder on this Duke team, 6.6 rebounds a game. She just hustles down the floor, gets in there, battles with the bigs, and comes up with the ball. She's not tall and she's not big, but she's not scared either. That's a nice shot.
finish there from Richardson.
Wow, she's shooting 41% from behind the three-point arc, but she's also got that great mid-range game where she can create her own shot.
The lead is 9 now for Duke.
Blue Devils switching, a little mismatch down low. And Akanawa's going to get called for the foul, trying to guard Nan Garcia on that switch.
I don't mind that foul either. I love the battle. She is ready to go with the biggest players out there every time.
Nan Garcia's much bigger body than Akanawa is, but she doesn't back down to anybody.
See off the inbounds. That's a nice move. Going off the hip of Thomas.
Fakes the handoff and a quick steal and 4 quick points within 2 seconds for Toledo. We got a 5-point game, Dean.
Yeah, wonderful play right there. Goss, you said your coach calling her the best defensive player in the MAC, and now with another chance to cut it to either 3 or 2 with 1:20 remaining here in the first half. Cameron Indoor, Durham, North Carolina. Coach K court.
Duke's doing a great job taking away penetration.
Yeah, that was Donovan defensively. Wire tried to step into a foul, but it'll go out of bounds.
You just see how difficult scoring is. I mean, those 2 back-to-back baskets, that fake handoff and the drop for the layup, and then that steal, those are the 2 easiest shots that Toledo's gotten all evening.
Kira Goss, one of the captains, with that steal and the bucket. Mayer. 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. Oh, that's a great finish at the bucket from Richardson.
Wow, Duke with a small lineup in right now and opening up the floor, spacing it, and that gives Reagan Richardson a driving line, and Coach Lawson's been asking them to attack, and she attacks and converts.
She's 3 for 4 now, 6 points. Richardson defensively does enough. Donovan with another rebound. Donovan, again, will rip and run. Here's Mayer. They'll hold it for the last shot. Giant basketball brain for number 22, Mayer, who slowed down Duke to play for the last shot here. 2 seconds remaining. Richardson just a little bit short. We played a half, though, 32-25. Duke leads it.
Duke's defense has set the tempo of this game.
7-point deficit. Garcia. Rebound, Toledo.
Toledo's going to need more of that, more second chance opportunities. Those offensive rebounds create that. Wire trying but unable to convert, and here comes Duke.
That was Donovan and Akanawa that contested the wired shot. Mayer Richardson back down to Brown. Why not? Brown, yes! A perfect 5 for 5. She's got 10.
We asked for it, we got it. They went right to her out of the break. Feed the hot hand, build the confidence, keep it going.
Brown waiting. Nobody home. Duke will go the other way. Great start to the second half for Duke. That's a great pass. You've talked all season long about how unselfish this Duke team is.
They share the ball so well. And that's transition off a turnover. Duke loves to create offense with their defense. Toledo's done a nice job in the first half taking care of the ball. They don't want to start turning the ball over now. On the horn set, looking for the mismatch down low, trying to post up Kara Goss, but she just can't make it go down.
Kanawa just plays so much bigger, and now Mayer hits a shot, a tough shot, and Duke can't ask for a better start to the second half.
No, you can't. Duke has 4 double-digit scorers, and they're all guards. And, you know, Mayer's been kind of quiet. She'll pick her spots. She's definitely an unselfish player. But it's been Donovan and Kennedy Brown tonight who have really stepped up and put points on the board.
Goss. And a foul called against Richardson. Truly balanced offense for the Duke Blue Devils.
And you see that, that's 4 guards right there who lead the way for Duke in the scoring column, and that's because they share the ball. They're so unselfish. They assist on over 50% of their shots. But how nice to have that extra scoring punch from the inside with Kennedy Brown.
Garcia hustles for it. This ball is on the court because of Akanawa down low.
She's everywhere. She's just everywhere.
I don't even know how she does it. I mean, she has nary an ounce of fat on her, right? And yet she plays like she's Mike Tyson. I mean, she's just so tough.
Well, she plays 21 minutes a game, and she averages over 10 points and over 6.5 rebounds in 21 minutes. She's had over 9 rebounds 3 times. She's had 5 double-digit scoring games. She maximizes her time on the court.
How much does a coach love that kind of efficiency?
And here she goes again, taking it to the rim.
And one, strong. Flex.
I just love how these freshmen have no fear, and there's the handoff, the crossover. Hangs in the air for a minute, kisses it off the glass, and she's fired up about that. Look at the little ball fake. It's beautiful. And she brings so much energy. She gets the fans, she's a fan favorite. She gets the crowd excited. She gets her teammates pumped up, and here comes the Blue Devil press.
I mean, you literally feel like Akanawa has electricity just coming off her body. That's the way she plays the game.
You can give that energy to your team. That's a great high pass inside. That's stuck in front, pass over the top. Nice shot fake there.
It's McConowitz. The voice of the Toledo Rockets, Mr. Heller, calls her the mayor of Rossford, as Brown can't hang on to it. (41-27). There's the story, the reigning MAC Player of the Year, Quenisha Lockett, out.
Toledo's done a nice job handling Duke's full court pressure, but it just wears you down. It wears you down physically, it wears you down mentally. They went back to that post-up play again. Well defended by Donovan. Here comes the stagger screen.
Goss. Well, she took an extra step there, and that might be the only way to get away from Akanawa.
Goss did a nice job on the second stagger, fading it instead of curling it. Duke defense right on top of it with the closeout, making the shot difficult.
10 turnovers now for Toledo. Duke with 11 turnovers, so give Toledo credit.
And Toledo only had 7 turnovers in the first half, and they've already had 3. And that's going to be an over the back by Kennedy Brown.
Akanawa may have forced that shot a little bit. Kennedy Brown, 3 fouls.
Here comes the freshman Delaney Thomas.
Blue Devils 3-1 all time in games against the Rockets, most recently defeating Toledo 58-41 back in 2022. Donovan, tremendous defense. Akanawa to Donovan, defense, run the court, pay it off with a bucket.
The freshman connection. What great protection of the rim by Duke, and then freshman to freshman for the finish. Man, they are a highlight reel tonight.
They truly are.
Great help defense.
Donovan with the block.
Akanawa gets over there quickly. Donovan's there, and Duke is out and running hard.
The finish by Mayer, defense, outlet, don't even need a dribble. The Duke Blue Devils, led by their head coach Kara Lawson, come out hot to start the second half. It's 45-27 Duke.
Transition, and here you see Duke, the block to the basket, freshman to freshman. And then again, block, pass ahead, T. Mayer, Another transition basket. Toledo didn't let Duke get out in transition in the first half, and they really did a nice job taking care of ball security. But to open this second half, it's not been pretty for Toledo.
Full court press again from Coach Lawson and the Duke Blue Devils. Wired 5 for 12.
And she hasn't come off the floor yet. And Sienna Cable came over there to try to help on that one. Foul's called on the floor.
Richardson called for the foul.
Toledo's really struggled to score in the paint tonight. Duke help defense has been great, getting over there quickly.
Trisha Cullup, so gracious with her time at today's shoot around right here at Cameron Indoor. Wired, showing the handle, showing the footwork, up and in. Nice bucket.
Wow, a little screener up top. She creates an isolation on the left wing, and she just goes one-on-one against Cable, and she can just really create a shot.
Understatement of the year was Toledo really needed a bucket, and Wired gets it. Now can they get a stop? Cable, great pass. Thomas missed a bunny. Garcia with the rebound. Garcia's got a diverse game. She can do a little bit of everything.
Usually the consummate stretch four. She can play with her back to the basket, but she can step out and knock down that three, and they're going to run that play again, but still trying to shoot that over a taller defender. Just unable. Cable just put her hands up. Garcia, she's athletic.
Sets for a three, short. Mayer with the rebound. Look at Duke spread the floor. All 5 of them running. Jackson sets. Give Toledo credit for getting back. Mayer's wide open though. In and out. Another rebound for Garcia as she's got 3.
Garcia got away with a little foul there under the basket, carving out for some position for the rebound. It was way too easy for Wired. Little hesitation. Looked like she was going to pass, and then she went right to the rim.
She leads all scorers with 16. Wired, a football player as a youngster. Big time football player is what we heard at the shoot around today. It's Duke 45, Toledo. Fine SID for Toledo. Thank for his work.
Toledo back in their Princeton set. Again, nothing in the paint. Donovan with the quick hands gets around and knocks it away, and now she's going to take it to the hole. Oh, and she lost control. Tell you what, though, Donovan, just going through the first semester of basketball as a freshman, there's so much to learn, and she's such a high-profile recruit, and she's kind of ridden the wave up and down, but, man, she looks good tonight. By the time freshmen get to January, they're not freshmen anymore, and they got to get ready for ACC play.
Well, you set the table early, Coach Taylor, talking about that 8-day break, and you feel like all of the Duke players have made the most of it. They all look fresh.
It really is an opportunity to rest a little. Sometimes coaches will give the team 2 days off during that time, get some individual work done, but fine-tune your team. Right there, another turnover by Toledo, giving Duke an opportunity to get to the free throw line.
Goss will check back in as Coach Cullup talking with the freshman Ella Weaver out of Ruckersville, Virginia, and William Monroe High School. Duke a perfect 5 for 5 from the line. And now make it 6 for 6. That'll keep Coach Lawson happy.
And Duke shoots 75% as a team. That is a luxury to have as a head coach. Look at that denial.
Really good switch with Richardson and Donovan. Goss short. Brown with a rebound.
Another contested outside shot for Toledo. And last year's Duke team was one of the best defensive teams I think I've ever seen. They've held 17 opponents to 50 points or less. It's just so hard to score against the Blue Devils.
Donovan, great pass from Brown. Donovan takes down the football player, Wired, no whistle.
Donovan at 6 feet is a matchup nightmare for a lot of smaller guards, and then you add her vertical where she can just elevate over the top. It's easy for her. Wired's holding her chest. Let's see what happens here. So Donovan posts up, knocks her over with the shoulder. Officials don't call it, and you see Donovan just elevates and scores. I like the composure by the freshman in this game.
100%. Kanawa is going to get a break. Coach Lawson talking to the youngster. 49-31. Again, no Quenisha Lockett. Sprained her knee in the last game against Oakland. Definitely not season ending, and Donovan says, get it out of here.
She just makes it look so easy. She can cover so much ground with those long legs, long arms, and look at this timing. Like, she just gets up, gets it with her fingertips. What an impressive athlete. Really starting to find her game at the collegiate level. It's exciting for Duke.
Look at Brown step up. Blocked again. Jackson with the block. Jackson with the finish and basically saying you're too small.
Wow. Wow, Miss Jackson, look at you. She blocks the shot, takes it herself, little fancy dribble, scoop shot, and the foul, and she brings the crowd to their feet. And she's excited. Look at that smile.
First miss from the free throw line, but the lead is 20. Coaching 3 minutes without a bucket is Toledo. They had a little surge. Mayer, really good help defense. Every shot difficult. As Toledo now 12 for 40 from the floor.
And they were really able to hold Duke back in the first half, didn't let the floodgates open, but right now they're tired, they're playing without their best player, and Duke is just starting to come to life. It's a 7-point game at the half, and at the end of 3, right now it's a 20-point game. Duke's getting into the paint, they're scoring on the block, they're getting out in transition, they're forcing turnovers. Right now they've held Toledo to 6 points in this quarter.
Fantastic. Donovan can't hit it, Wired.
Well, that's something Donovan will learn. The double team comes. If 2 are playing 1, that means someone is open, and that was an easy pass out to a wide open teammate.
Wired going 1v1 against Donovan. Donovan with the rebound in the outlet. 3 seconds left. Jackson, what a move, what a pass, and what a finish to the third quarter. Duke in dominant fashion, 53-31.
When the Blue Devils get out in transition and can run, they are.
I like how you describe that nasty finish. I mean, a little behind the back. 53-31, Goss. Toledo can't buy one right now.
Toledo's 12 for 42 right now. And it's all about Duke's defense. They've got the rhythm of their offense so out of sync, and they don't get an easy look at the basket. What a great cut off the post.
Kanawa missed it, but yet she still got her hand on the rebound. It goes off of Kanawa. I don't know how she does it.
It was a great read, though. Great dive cut off the post. Duke's not running plays, they're making plays, and it's all about reading and reacting, understanding what the defense gives you, and that takes a while for the freshmen to learn.
Kanawa cuts off the lane. Emsbo comes over and leads to the foul.
And you can see Toledo's just tired. They're playing, they don't have a big bench. They're playing without their best player. They're playing against a team that presses the whole game, loves to run, and they've been playing against pressure defense, and it just will wear you down.
Great summary, Coach.
And that's when the mistakes start to happen. They didn't make a lot of mistakes in the first half.
Emsbo. Boy, the movement here for Duke. They put us up here in the crow's nest, but it turns out to be the best seat in the house to see that kind of movement. Wired drops it down. That's a good pass. Solid finish. Navarowski, the senior from Michigan City, Indiana, transfer from Indiana.
Well, there's an assist for Wired. Coming into this game, she had 501 career assists, 13th best among active Division I players.
Taken away by the big-time defender, Goss. Wired. The legs might be gone. A lot of times it comes down to the legs late. Kanawa can't finish at the bucket, but another great example of how Duke's sharing the ball. Good pump fake. Navarowski.
And Coach Lawson doesn't like what she sees right there. Blue Devils with a little bit of a lead, but getting a little bit too sloppy.
Kara Lawson talking it over. Duke with a big lead, 53-35 over the Toledo Rockets.
Biggest difference is Toledo had 7 turnovers in the first half, and they already have 8 more, 15 total this far in the game. Nice block there as Donovan, the play's called for her, the ATO. It's taken away by the Rockets.
Wired and Mayer, the two players we started the show with. It's Mayer guarding Wired again. Goss. Short, blocked. Another block for Donovan, and the party continues. Mayer gives it up to Donovan. Gets her own rebound, extra pass. Left hand not there. Nice job. Navarowski, the senior. Ooh, Wired with the left hand.
Wow, she's still got gas in the tank. It's pretty incredible.
18 points for Wired. There's 7 minutes remaining in this game. 53-37 Duke. A third quarter blitz from Duke, and Jackson hits it.
Ashlyn Jackson, she's been pretty steady this game as well. Last year she only averaged a little over 3 points a game. This year, the gift of more minutes, and she's averaging almost 12 points a game, really stepping into that new role.
Good presence down low. They're starting to feed Hannah Navarowski, the senior from Michigan City, Indiana.
Yeah, they like that matchup with Camilla Emsbo. They're going at her, and here comes Kennedy Brown's going to come back in.
So Navarowski will go to the line. Looking ahead, Duke will have Coppin State here at Cameron on the 28th. And then they have another ACC game. They lost their first ACC game at Clemson.
And they'll get a 5-day break, which is a really nice, generous break for college basketball players. Get to go spend a little bit of time with their family, with their friends. Little back cut right there. See Kennedy Brown feeds so well out of the post. There's the double team and the kick out. Well done.
Brown, her first miss of the day. Students are gone, but still a nice little crowd here at Cameron Indoor with the men's team playing at the same time against Baylor.
At Madison Square Garden right now. It's a nice read off that screen. Just cannot get it to drop. You get to see opposing cuts off that screen. One goes to the basket, one pops. It was Wired that time who was wide open. Duke in transition quickly the other way.
You mentioned the time off to spend time with friends and family. Our crew, part of the family, producer, the Bearded Zeus, Caleb Waters, doing a great job. Replay, outstanding. Tyler Nelson, Emily Hunter Valencia, TD Wesley Myers, TOC Meredith Reeder, Tanner King helping out, Will Black, part of the show. Mayer misses the first one, giving us the pictures. Our camera operators, Christopher Dubois, Chris Metzloff, Anthony Henage, William Donnelly, Cam Newworth, and our A1, Matt McCula. I thank all of them and wish them and their family happy holidays. (56-38). Speaking of family, you can't make this up. We're up here in the nest. I was excited about Toledo being in here. The manager, I asked her where she's from, Ellie Hurst. Her grandma and grandpa are like best friends with my mom and dad. I mean, we vacation with them. Like, you can't make it up, Debbie.
It's a small world after all. That Walt Disney was right. I don't think you gave kudos to Chad Lampman on the broadcast tonight.
Oh, I didn't. His name wasn't on there. Chad Lampman is the man.
He's on graphics tonight, doing a great job.
Do want to say hello to Ellie's twin sister, Livia, and Kara, who was born less than a year later. 3 girls. Akanawa. Oh, the speed and the finish. Wow, I mean, just massive potential here with number 5. And then Donovan wearing number 4. You talked about the freshman all night long, Coach Taylor. Have you been on it? And Akanawa, nice finish.
I mean, she just splits 2 defenders and goes to the rim. They're both such versatile scorers and such good defenders. That's a nice basket cut right there by Kara Goss. She had 21 points in the win at Oakland, and a little dipty-doodle shot. Nan Garcia is going to box out, and is that foul going to go against Kennedy Brown or Nan Garcia? It's going to go against Nan Garcia, so we've got the missed shot here, and there's Nan just pushing back. Yeah, good call.
Brown. Started strong, why not finish strong? Really got herself in a good position there to go to the line.
And Nan Garcia at 6 foot. It's not easy to guard 6'6" Kennedy Brown when you're 6 feet tall, but she's been battling all night. She played for Puerto Rico in the 2023 Global Jam Tournament in Toronto. Good international experience, transferred in from Penn State, and gives them some good extra size under the basket.
See the numbers for Kennedy Brown. Nice stroke.
And that's what Duke needs from Kennedy Brown. They need 10 points, 6-7 rebounds a game from her. And they're a very different team if they get that from Kennedy Brown.
Wired. Kanawa making everything really difficult right now for Wired. Cable. One of the things I like about this Duke team is, and I liked it last year as well, is it oftentimes doesn't matter what 5 are out there. They can go big, they can go small. It's all about that disruptive D, and it creates offense.
Now they've got a lot of interchangeable parts, and they've got a lot of players with pretty versatile skill sets that can play multiple positions. So you're right, they can go with the big lineup, they can go with the small lineup, they can go with the quick lineup, and what's exciting to me is the potential of these freshmen to continue to get better.
Brown rips down the board and will stay with Duke. Donovan's got it with the Kanawa. Brown with the high screen. Kanawa turns it over. Wow, that's a good rip there by Cable. Clean.
Job by Cable. When you see Lucia Kanawa playing a little bit of the point guard position right now, and T. Mayer is just taking a little bit break, and it's a good opportunity to get minutes at the point. Almost a little push-up right there, but a Cable with the good hands to break up that play. Duke lost their more senior point guard, Vanessa DeJesus, to start the season with a knee injury. So got to find a backup. Nice long-range shot. Great opportunity to get more minutes at the point right now. Ashlyn Jackson in running the show.
Wired now with 21. Another great pass from Brown. Jackson can't connect. Wired, who just made that three.
And is still going and hasn't stepped off the court and is just going to shoot it again. I mean, the energy and the toughness that she has and the slack she's had to pick up in the absence of Quenisha Lockett tonight. Hats off to her.
Yeah, I feel like the football pictures said it best, and I love how you went right to the picture of her laying out, diving into the end zone.
Yeah, and like Kennedy Brown getting a hand on another rebound.
Came on the air talking about Sophia Wired, and she's delivered.
She's really so steady. You know, we said she's third year in a row that she's leading the MAC in assist to turnover ratio. 3 assists already tonight, 21 points.
Brown now with 14 to lead the Duke Blue Devils. Need to give you credit again, Debbie, as you've been calling for Brown to be dominant in games like this, and she brought it tonight.
She really did. It's good to see. It's a good feeling. You know, the team that wins this game gets to sit on a win for a couple days over the holidays, and the one that loses has to sit on the loss, which is never fun. But Kennedy Brown should feel really good about her performance tonight, and hopefully she enjoys that over the holiday.
Yeah, she didn't get a block there, but she disrupted the shot. As the Duke Blue Devils are going to improve to 7-4. Toledo, they came in hot on that win streak, but without their leading scorer is Brown. Wow, go ahead and throw that in. Kevin Love style, and that's a big weapon.
Talk about the ability to stretch the defense, and she can do it. She's got a great shot from behind the arc. Why not?
65-43, 17 for Brown. Another rebound for Donovan. That's 10 rebounds. She's got a double-double.
Get to see the versatility of Kennedy Brown. Great pass. She's got her feet set, ready to shoot. Pass in the pocket, catch, shoot. Knocking down the three.
Rack that three because that gives her a new career high, 17 points. Her previous career high was 16, and she'll go to the bench and get hands from all of her teammates. A career high night for Kennedy Brown.
Yeah, and efficiency, 6 for 7 from the floor, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and 5 rebounds. And that's what her teammates are going to want to expect from her and the coaching staff night in and night out. Really nice to see.
6 for 7, 4 for 4. Brown threw in 5 rebounds as well. Both coaches going to their bench now. Pulled down by Duke from Wood.
I like the coach call-ups, letting her players play. Get an opportunity to play in Cameron.
Cable. And it'll be an and one for Cable.
Great baseline job for the three-point shooter who does a little pull and go. Draws the foul along the way. Another player who had limited minutes last season. Only played 4 games, averaged 6 minutes a game, and this year has stepped into a much better role as one of the best three-point shooters on the team. Shoots 46% from behind the arc coming into this game.
Duke in this game shooting 49%. That breakout third quarter. Blocks, blitz, attack, sharing the ball. Everything you want as a coach. Debbie Taylor Duke brought it in the third.
I think happy holidays to the Duke coaching staff. It's a nice one to live with for a little while, and back-to-back games with great efficiency, great shooting percentage. As we see the other freshman, Delaney Thomas, down low on the block, more points in the paint.
So Thomas scores, matching the bucket from Cadence Dykstra, the freshman from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and West Catholic High School. Dykstra on the cut.
These scissor cuts off the high posts, well defended by Duke. Donovan, even if you beat her on the drive, his arms are long enough to block the shot.
Why not get a steal to end it, as Duke came out on a mission in the third quarter, and Kara Lawson's team with a big win against a very good Toledo team, 70-45.
Kennedy Brown